are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all. Now, we all know women in basketball have been on the top and up, according to the emerging star players skyrocketing views, increased social media coverage. There have been talks of having a woman coach a men's NBA team.
Yeah, Ricky, former WNBA point guard Lindsey is auditioning for the coaching position for the Charlotte Hornets. And some people are not too happy about it. Specifically, the rapper Mace isn't too thrilled about the idea of a woman leading a professional men's basketball team. In a recent podcast episode, he admitted, "I'm never in favor of women leading men. It don't matter what it is. I was just brought up traditionally, just like with values that have been very instilled in me, and I try to stick to those values. I think she could do a great job. Not that she's not capable of it. I just don't think women are supposed to be leading men."
Yeah, I think that's pretty ridiculous. Now, Lindsey she's qualified and prepared to take on the role of an NBA coach. In her first season as coach of the Stockton Kings, Harding was voted the 2024 G League Coach of the Year and advanced her team to the Western Conference Finals. She was the number 1 overall draft pick in the 2007 WNBA draft and played 9 seasons in the league before joining the Philadelphia 76ers and Sacramento Kings as a development coach. So even though she has an expansive resume and seems to have the qualifications of an NBA coach, people are not too keen on the idea.
So this morning we want to know, what do you think? We want to know if you think women should be allowed to coach men's sports. Rock T, you are a sports expert on this morning show. You have a daughter, 2 daughters that play college basketball. What are your thoughts?
I love it, man. Look, you shouldn't discriminate against a woman. If she knows the game and she has history of winning and leading people to championships, Jenny Bocek, she's an assistant coach with the Pacers. Brittany Donaldson is an assistant coach with the Atlanta Hawks. Becky Hammond, she busted the doors down, man. She helped lead a G League team to the championship, and she was mentored by Coach Popovich of the San Antonio Spurs. She now coaches the Las Vegas Aces. But look, man, the game is changing, and these women are proving that they belong as well. I love it, and I think they should give these women these head coaching jobs.
All right, I got to ask you. Now, if you playing in the NBA and you making millions of dollars, and somebody with the respect who is the OG, Don Staley, right?
Yeah, come on.
She can't coach the NBA team?
Absolutely. Nancy
and then I'm just saying she's somebody that men and women respect. Everybody love Coach Don Staley of South Carolina Gamecock.
Can I respectfully disagree?
Why?
I just think I see where Mace is coming from.
I don't think it's a matter. Let's say Don Staley. Don Staley. I don't think she couldn't. Don Staley. By her being the age that she is and having the experience that she has, and she have won national championship, you don't think she could go to the Lakers and coach?
Of course,
LeBron.
I think.
I bet you LeBron look up to Coach Don Staley.
Okay, but a woman leading a group of grown men, I think psychologically you're gonna have some issues there.
Where?
I'm sorry, that's just the way people
that means
are wired.
They don't want to win the game if they don't listen to a professional who's done it before and who has done magnificent things.
I just see where Mace is coming from when he's saying that a group of men aren't going to be comfortable being led by a woman.
Well,
They're just not.
Men wasn't supposed to make less money than women, but they do.
I get that.
Life.
I get that. But I'm saying, but women leading men is just. It goes against the natural order of things, and I think a lot of men are just wired to feel that way.
You can be raised by your mama, and
most women run households.
Yeah. Well, a woman had a man.
So you saying men don't run households?
No,
men
they don't run
households.
No, they don't.
Men don't run households.
1 out of 10.
No, fathers don't run households.
Maybe 1 out of 10. A woman run the household. A man might make the money for the household, but a woman run it.
But what he's saying, both can do it.
Yeah,
I'm not saying they can't do it. I'm just saying. From a psychological standpoint, I think a lot of men would have a problem with that.
You need to go get your psychological check.
Talking about the household, that's a whole different scenario because
but Ricky, it takes but the man got to come out the household to be a basketball player. So he came
so you're
out
saying
there
most NBA teams would be cool with having a female coach?
Who said that it was most? Some will be fine.
Absolutely, it goes back to what Rick was saying. If they respect that particular woman coach, absolutely.
I'm willing to bet y'all. I'm willing.
We said what we said.
I'm willing to bet y'all any NBA, somebody on the NBA can call up here right now and tell me that you wouldn't have the utmost respect for Coach Don Staley. I bet she can coach any NBA team. I love her. I'm a fan. Like, you respect her. You know she good with X's and O's and stuff, and she good on the chalkboard or whatever. She know how to get people motivated, and people respect her. That's the main thing. And I don't even think it is about men, because there's a lot of men coaches that's not respected by the players.
But I don't think it's about I don't think it's about respect or even her ability to do it. They're solely looking at gender. And just to play devil's advocate, you think about the distraction that would come with a female head coach. And not saying that it's not worth it. It's not worth the winning. But I could see just how men are, if she's on the sidelines, maybe chastising or correcting a player, and how that can turn into something on social media. Men do have, men feel emasculated when they're, given direction by women.
That's their problem.
It is totally their problem.
But we're talking about people, how people psychologically, how we are conditioned. How we are conditioned. That's just how. That's just how people are.
But life ain't what it used to be. Things have changed tremendously.
Okay, but you're not going to see a head coach in the NBA that's a woman.
I'm a grown ass.
Just wait and see.
I'm a grown ass man, and I had Dr. Glenda Glover, at one point, and just sitting out having a conversation with Supreme Council, the national president of Alpha Kappa Alpha, sit down and have a conversation with me, and I'm talking about I'm nervous and humbled and taking in all the information that these prestigious women was given to me. And if they would have told me to run to the back of that ballroom and run back as fast as I could, I would have done it, just because it was them and I have respect for them. You know what I'm saying? That's just me now, because I respect authority, number one, and I don't care nothing about somebody's gender. It's just about the respect that you have for a person. But if you put somebody on a team, head coach on a team that the players respect, then I don't think they'll care. It'll take them about 2 or 3 days to get used to whether it's a man or woman, because there's a lot of women, man, that get you motivated. And I can name a whole lot of them. Let's go to the phone lines. Good morning.
Keisha from Raleigh, North Carolina, and I'm calling to say that why should women have to be allowed? Why does that have to be a comment that has to be made? There are so many men that coach women's sports. I mean, gymnastics, basketball, soccer, softball. So why is it when it comes down to women, are we allowed?
Hi, my name is Virginia. I'm calling from Houston, Texas. And of course, women can be coaches, lead a NBA men's basketball team. Women are smart. If women can lead the country, they can do that also.
My name is Chantrell. I personally think that it's okay for a woman to be a basketball coach. I'm a woman basketball coach. I coach boys basketball right now for Tamarack. So I think it's all good to coach. I mean, we can do the same job of men.
Henry Slayton, calling from Chattanooga, Tennessee, 93.5. I think these women can't even raise these kids now. Look how crazy they are. How they going to coach somebody on a basketball team?
No.
If they would stop trying to be men, they might be able, we might not have all this snatch and grab and all this punching folks in the face and all that stuff, and disrespect the old folks and everybody around them. Thank you.
That was Ozell Gary.
Oh, Jesus.
Ozell Gary.
And then he said, thank you.
Thank you.
That's two totally different scenarios. It just all depends on how the respect that you have for the individual. Because would you rather have Don Staley or the worst coach in the NBA lead? Let's say the job position came open for the LA Lakers. Would you rather have Coach Don Staley or the worst man coach in the NBA? Rock T.
I'm taking Don Staley, man, because I'm
Brett.
Don.
Maria.
Don, absolutely.
Special K.
You rather have Don, but you're gonna have the worst coach in the NBA that's a man.
only right now. That's about to change, though. We about to see some women get some of these head coaches.
You think it's gonna change in y'all lifetime?
Absolutely, it's gonna happen sooner rather than later.
What you think, Gary? Don or the worst coach in the NBA?
Well, of course you would want the woman to do it, but I'm gonna say this too, though. I think everything. People like everything and everybody until it comes to their house.
Let's
know
go
what I'm saying?
Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Good morning.
My name is Juanita. I'm calling from St. Louis, and I believe that women should be allowed to coach men. We gave birth to them. We led them to do better things in life, and give it a chance and see how far it goes.
Hey, what's up? This is Gemini from Arkansas. I wanted to say, respect goes both ways, but the level of communication is where the problem's going to be at.
This is Uber Mike from Dallas, Texas. He posed a question: can a woman or should a woman, lead men? And I think it's a great idea. I think women get the best out of men too by pushing us to the next level as well. I was coached by a woman, and she took me to the state, and I became an All-American as well in track and field. So no, I think a woman would be great.
So if your basketball coach a woman, she came in there with wide shoulders and a linebacker neck, you ain't got no respect for her. And a little beard. Huh?
Yeah, she gonna have some masculinity to her to coach grown men.
And she got a Lawrence Taylor linebacker neck, with wide shoulders and big ass damn hands like Manute Bowl. What you gonna do?
You better not have no polish on them.
What you gonna do? A flat ass and big calf muscle.
Feel like Patrick Ewing.
Built up like Charlie Tuna. What you gonna say?
What's her name? What they call her? Coach what? What they call her? Coach what?
Coach Frank.